Dear viewers and lovers of research, welcome. I am Livia PV. Today I am going to discuss with you reading manuscript. While reading is a very important factor for a review, to produce a successful review, it also ensures the content quality and originality. So these points you have to consider while doing that. Title you have to check, it should be specific and it should reflect the content. And abstract of the manuscript should briefly describe the theme under review. The introduction should give you a context about this paper, and the motivation and the state of focus of the paper also should be presented. The body should be structured by headings and subheadings. Method should be replicable, repeatable and robust. Replicable is the future, what these points say is the future researchers also should be able to replicate your experiment, or they should be able to repeat the same results using the same techniques and tools and equipments. So you have to make sure the manuscript says it all. The results should be the critical analysis of the data collected. You have to check for this. Then the discussion made in the paper should gather all the information and give it to you as a whole. The coherence should be there. The table of contents should give you an overview of the text to the reader. You have to check whether it's there or not while reading. And the conclusion should give you the implications of the findings, and it should help identify possible new research fields in the same research field. And language, the quality of English. If it was very worst, the editors themselves must have rejected it. But if it's okay, it's given to you, but still you have to check for the language's quality. And references should be very accurate, and the format should be proper, and it should be well supported. Whatever given in the text should be well supported by the references. It should be helpful to the readers. The readers should be able to check the references given, and it should also give recognition to the researchers properly. You have to check all these criteria are there or not. While reading, you read the complete manuscript twice, that is from starting to end, including the figures, charts and graphs. One reading will not help you make a proper successful review. You have to read it twice, the manuscript. Even if in the first read you intend to reject it, still you have to do the second reading. Why? Because it will help you to come up with the evidences and proofs why you are rejecting it. Your decision will be supported properly. First read through, some points to consider. The consideration should be the theme topic should be original and relevant. The subject area must be of your expertise, the reviewer's expertise. And the conclusions given, findings given should be consistent with the whole paper. And all the evidences and arguments should be presented well. Tables and figures should be clear enough. At this stage of first reading, you can spot the potential major errors in the paper. The major errors can be in the methodology, in the process of the study, the sufficient description, if it's a qualitative research, the methods used, regularity of sampling. And after spotting this, you can go to the major flaws in the information given. Information given will include the tables, the data, the confirmatory data, the conclusions, statistics and everything. So is there any contradiction between the data presented and the conclusions? You can check that. And while concluding the first reading, you have to check whether the key messages are conveyed properly in the paper, and the context where this paper is set. Is it fitting to the current research base? Is it up to the level? Is it updated research or not? And the methods used are appropriate or not? And after all these considerations, if you want to reject the paper, you have to make the note of the serious flaws in the manuscript and why you are intending. So even if you are deciding it right, then you should go for a second read, because you should collect the evidences for your decision why you are rejecting it. Second read through, section by section guidance should be taken, because regarding the introduction, best practice in the results and discussion, conclusions, references, everything you have to check properly. So keep a note with you so that you can note down all this. Please do not note down in the manuscript itself, because it may create some confusion afterwards. So all the accuracy, the main thing in secondary, plagiarism should be checked. Identified plagiarism is there, suspected is there. In the identified, you are sure about the plagiarism. You can correctly locate from where it is copied. In that case, right away reject it. In suspected plagiarism, you may not know from where this is taken. Your memory may not support you. So in that case, you can report it to the editor. Editor will have softwares for plagiarism, so he or she will be helping you with that. So it's not your problem there. Then at this stage, you have to take care of how to structure your report. You should have an idea. So if format is given by the journal, by the editor, then you can go ahead. Otherwise, you can make the review into 3 major sections, that is summary, major issues and minor issues. Even if the formal structure is given by the editor, still you can make this, because it will help you to structure your whole review. And presentation and style should be there in your mind. You should be polite, honest, and be objective, and should not be biased at all, impartial. And criticism and confidential comments, you have to write to the editor in such a manner that the author may read them also. So that also you make in a polite, considerate version. The recommendation, here you can make the final decision whether to accept, reject, revise or resubmit it. So questions while you have to ask yourself while reading the manuscript. Do you have a conflict of interest? Conflict of interest, any kind of confusion, contradiction is there in the decision. That is like, do you collaborate with the authors? Are they your personal friends? Are they direct competitors? In all these manners, you can report it to the editor or give it to a different peer reviewer. Have you reviewed this paper before? And in that case, you have to decline it and let the editors know you've already reviewed it. The title and abstract, does it cover the main aspects of the work? Does it spark proper interest to the right audience? And the introduction, is it easy to follow? Because after reading the introduction, everybody will go to the next sections. So if it's interesting only and easy to understand only, the readers will go to the next sections. And does it cite appropriate papers? The citations, the references given are proper or not? Hypothesis, is it proper? Or the aim of study properly, does it provide? Method section, does it give enough details so that another researcher can repeat the experiments with the same results, maybe in different field of research? Does the result section give you right amount of detail again, and you can understand the basic details of the experiment? And the figures given, is it given in logical order? And numbers, tables, does it add up very correctly? Is it constructive to the paper given? And is any kind of figures or tables mislabeled or unclear? And data, if you give the data, can other authors perform all the logical analysis accordingly? This is what I told, replicable, repeatable and robust. Did they include proper controls and discussion? Does it address the main findings? And does it give proper recognition? These comes in the references. And is in general the paper is easy to follow, and does it have a logical flaw, and any language issues are there, and does it make all the data available for the readers, and is it novel, original, and does it represent the advancement in the field? And have other people done very similar work, or if similarity is there, what makes your paper, what makes this paper different? And any kind of ethical issues are raised by this paper. Any suspicion of plagiarism we have already checked. So all these things you have to cross-verify. So we will be providing you brief notes of this topic, but still you can utilize the reference links given here in the next page. These are the references used. Please go through it. Thank you. Happy learning.